Raw just dropped the bomb on the road to WrestleMania, and if you missed this episode, you missed a lot. Now, Gunther pulled the move of the night by coming out to AJ Styles' entrance music. This was mad disrespectful, knowing that he just ended that man's career over the weekend, and he's coming out to a theme. Got everybody excited. Everybody's like, AJ Styles, AJ Styles. And then he walks out and does his thing. And, it was hilarious. It was hilarious, man. But he shocked the entire arena. Dragon Lee ran out to defend his friend's former tag team partner's honor to no avail. But he was quickly overpowered. Gunther put him to sleep. I am looking forward to seeing how that feud takes shape over the next few weeks with Dragon Lee being an up and comer, but I don't think he's in no way, shape, or form a true threat to Gunther. Javon Evans defeated the new El Grande Americano with the OG cutter. He had a little bit of help from the old El Grande Americano with Chad Gable making his return to Raw and causing a brief distraction to the new El Grande and causing him to get hit with the OG cutter. I am looking forward to how this feud develops with the El Grande Americanos. So we're going to call that the Battle of the El Grande Americanos coming up. I don't know if it will be at WrestleMania. It might be a match they set up next week, but this absolutely needs to happen. One of them or both of them need to get unmasked, and so that we can move on and single these eyes down. The Bella twins are back, baby. It was an uninspiring return to the ring for the twins. Nikki's been back in singles competition for a while, but Brie made her return and she made it clear that she is back solely to chase the women's tag team championships. She made a good point about the women's division being the best it's ever been and her wanting a piece of that. I distinctly remember her saying that she wanted to show her kids that she was more than just Supermom. So interested to see if the WWE continues to make the Bellas take those pins like Nikki's been doing over the last few weeks. Interesting fact here. The Philly fans were chanting "Coop, Coop, 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 Coop" in response to rumors that Nikki has been 42-year-old Nikki has been dating 22-year-old Cooper. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. They're both grown, consenting individuals. But I just thought that was very interesting that people thought they were like booing them when they were actually saying "coo, coo, coo." I thought that was pretty funny. So, anyways, that's either in or there. I'm looking forward to the Bella twins mixing it up in the ring in the very near future. Obafemi made his Raw debut, and he absolutely manhandled the War Raiders. They were originally scheduled for a tag team match, but some shenanigans were pulled. Oba comes out doing his Oba walk, and he obliterates them. Like I've never seen anything like that. The War Raiders are not small guys; they're big boys, and he picked one of them up, flipped him over his shoulder, did a pop-up power bomb. I've never seen anything, and I didn't expect that. The WWE is doing a phenomenal job of positioning him and setting him up as an absolute monster, and I can't wait to see when they unleash him. Bronson Reed spent most of the night dominating Penta, unleashing his will, doing whatever he wanted to him, until familiar foe resurfaced and made his presence felt. Bronson clearly had the match won. He got out of the ring, doing his thing, taking his time getting back in, and that allowed L.A. Knight, to jump back in and hit him with a BFT on a chair. And that effectively cost him the match. He screwed him. The referee gave a 10 count before Bronson was able to get back in the ring, and Penta was declared the winner. Now, I think this feud is going to new heights because, as we all know, Bronson Reed was the sole reason that LA had been out since December because he tsunamied him on a car, tsunamied him in the ring. Man, it was bad. It was bad. But LA Knight's out for vengeance. He's out for blood, and I'm really interested to see what happens with them. It could happen next week, next week's Raw, or it could be something that they're building up to for Wrestlemania. But it was a good one. I'm looking forward to that. The Philadelphia street fight between Raquel and Steph Vaquer. Now, Steph Vaquer came out to a new theme song tonight, and it was absolute trash. It was trash. She needs to run back to her old theme song because that ain't it. The new one ain't it. And you could kind of tell with that how the match was going to go. To me, that's how I felt because the match was a little meh. There's a lot of botches. Raquel, she's the new botch queen in the WWE. She's botching spots with chairs, botched a spot with the table. She's like the new Jey Uso. They did the push with him last year. He was champ for a bit, king for a day, whatever. But it didn't work. Like Jey Uso is a tag team guy. And Raquel, I feel like she is better in the tag team scene, even though she's got bigger over the last few weeks with what she's been doing with Steph and Liv and the Judgment Day. I still feel like she solely herself isn't enough to carry the title, the championship belt. But nonetheless, she probably had the match in hand. She told Liv and Roxanne not to come out to the ring. Lo and behold, they come out anyway. Raquel gets thrown into a chair. She's on a table, had a chance to powerbomb Vaquer when they're on the top rope through the table, but guess she got tired. Spot didn't call for it. Got hit with a hurricane run on the table, and that set her up to get hit by Vaquer's finisher, and that was all she wrote. Side note, I can see this becoming a triple threat match at WrestleMania, possibly for the title. Liv attacked and hit Vaquer with the Oblivion after the match, and then she's standing over and holding up the belt. So I could see Liv choosing Vaquer for the WrestleMania spot. But this could change over by Friday on SmackDown. Liv made it clear that she was going to fill out both of the scenes and then decide what's best for her. But either way, I can see Raquel leaving the Judgment Day. Raquel or Liv, or both, leaving the Judgment Day and pursuing the singles honors. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the pipe bomb of all pipe bombs. CM Punk, Roman Reigns lit a hell of a segment. First, CM Punk came out, addressed the Finn Balor situation. You are deciding if you're going to be bad. I'm already bad, especially when you're attacking me. So he made it clear that he was going to get his lick back against Finn Balor. So, Finn Balor, you're barking up the wrong tree, big dog. Barking up the wrong tree, man. We'll see how that turns out. But you're barking up the wrong tree. But the dialogue between Punk and Reigns was phenomenal. They had a lot of good chemistry. They brought up tied stuff from 10 years ago when Punk apparently brought Reigns in, and Reigns stole the title from Punk. Punk stole his wise man. And so it was a lot of back and forth, man. They both were like going at each other. And you could see the fury in Roman's eyes the entire time Reigns was speaking. He's staring at him like this. Wasn't blinking, wasn't doing anything, just staring at him. And he's like, all right, yeah, I'm making my decision right now. Keep on talking. And I think the final straw that kind of pushed him over the edge was when he said, you could take door 1, that's the easy door with Drew McIntyre, or you can come to the door 2 and go against the best there ever is. The best there is. And I think that was the final straw in forcing his decision to go against him. So that's going to be one heck of a WrestleMania main event. They've had a history with each other, dating back years. So it's going to be fun to watch, man. I really enjoyed this episode, and I think the WWE is going in a phenomenal direction. So you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. What was your favorite moment of the night? If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, smash the like button on videos, check out our other videos. I'm Devon from Terrible Takes. This is my Terrible Take, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.